Good, bad, neutral. You know what I'm saying? Not particularly. There's good things in the world. There are bad things in the world. Since there are good things and bad things, she puts her hands together. Good and bad cancel out. Neutral. Okay. In voodoo, there are good things and there are bad things. Instead of bringing her hands together and interlacing the fingers to make a ball, she slaps them together. They conflict with each other. Technically still a neutral axis, but divided. Okay. Hindu is similar. But it's also a mix of the pagan side. There's some good, some bad, some mix, some not mix. So there are three. He holds up 3 fingers. And that's what Vishnu is. One of those 3. What's a paragon of evil? Or good or something. Yeah, sort of like that. More... Mia like rubs her chin like, how to say this?
The chaos of
Vishnu is now. There's another one after, and there's another one earlier. Speaking of time. Yeah. There's someone that made. There's the one that's now. That preserves. Changes. And there's the one at the end. That destroys. Yeah. Well, if there's ever a voices of the destroyer, then I think assassination attempts will begin in earnest. If that happens, sis, then I'll be in on that. Sounds pretty bad.
I'll take one emperor any day of the week.
Praise me.
Nods spherically.
Not theoretically.
Gross.
Does Dahlia look so like make sad or anything like that?
Does she look what?
Does she make a sound? Does she actually say that?
Here's a question. Has Falk ever said that around her before?
Praise Emperor?
What praise Emperor?
Yeah, like
Oh, absolutely.
yeah, like in that tone, I guess, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
She rolls her eyes.
He probably looks directly at you, as you know, similar to how I just called you out on that. He knows he knows Dahlia. He looks at her right after he says that, expecting a response, and he gets one. It beats your big dark tree, whatever it's called.
How do you even know that?
Darkwood?
How do you know it beats Matt? Exactly. Thank you.
What does a tree do when the world around it is dying?
Heals the ones that care for it.
Dies with it. An emperor
Just scoffs
protects
at
his
you.
empire.
Making a roll for Tal.
Oh no.
Oh my god, I was a servant of the Emperor in the past. Oh,
my
Jesus
God.
Christ!
Oh
Does he have the
You guys
Mixoxi
see what you guys are
blessing?
talking about. It's not what you guys are talking about, but it's like this entire
Wow.
conversation is like
Okay,
stirring memories in him.
no! Oh no!
That's not a great save.
That's almost as
he's
bad
got
as
a
you could possibly
-4,
get.
but does anyone
He
want
just
to
rolled
give him
poorly.
inspiration?
He's not gonna go rampaging, but he is going to
Panic attack.
heaven. No.
You know what? Just so it's not negative, I do offer up my inspiration to him.
What's
Break my
wrong with that
muffin.
one? Oh, okay, fine.
10's
It's
better.
double digits.
Oh, much better. Holy crap.
It's better times by like a factor of times -5. In fact,
Huh.
The interesting thing.
Is that a save?
Yeah.
Oh, he's not within. Is that close enough to Irina? Because this table.
No,
is really
even
big.
yeah, gotta fit a lot of people's dinners on it. Big dinner.
She can be
Big
like
dinner.
a flower pot in the, she could be a little flower pot in the middle here. or
Big dinner
something.
energy.
No, that's metagaming.
No. That is no demon. Sigh.
I'll sigh.
You guys
Big
see
dinner.
Tao slowly with a bit of tremor in his hand, bring his hand to like his temple, like fucking like Sheldon having a brain blast or some shit. I don't fucking know.
Oh my god.
Brain blast.
Give him a look. Insight. Can I insight him?
Insight.
Damn.
Where's that gif of Oppenheimer grabbing his face?
Oh yeah, it's sort of like that actually. Yeah, it's sort of like that. Now that you mentioned that, I didn't think about that.
Let's see.
Yeah, it is. It is really like that.
God. Alright, let's
Oh,
see.
he's about to invent nuclear weaponry. Hold on.
Yeah, I saw this awesome video last night while I was trying to go to bed and failing because of nausea. We made the compound bow in like 1960 whatever, and someone in the comments was like, "Guys, we invented nuclear weaponry before we refound the bow. We redid the technique of a bow."
Oh my
Damn,
god.
that just goes to
I'm
show
like,
how good the bow
I'm like,
was.
wait, that's a good point. Wait, it's like reinventing the wheel, so we reinvented the bow, which has been around for literally thousands of years.
My
We
god.
made
never had
nuclear
to update.
weaponry before Bow 2.
Bow 2 just
Take your
dropped.
fucking
I
armor.
destroyed Hiroshima.
Yeah, but can you do this? Yeah. Pretty cool, right? Anyways,
Anyway, about nuclear bombs. That Tal's cooking up now.
If I just crush up more bones.
Eventually, Dahlia will call out him, noticing him. Tao?
he snaps out of it. What?
Do the thing again. Motions to her face.
You can't see his face, but you, of all people, know that he's frowning. It's bad that that's becoming a visible sign.
Bad that we notice it, or bad that it's happened so often that we've recognized how to notice it?
Both.
It's her turn to frown.
I assume you remembered something. Yeah. Well, go on, bruv. No one gotta hold it back. Come on, we're all waiting here.
Is it something to share?
I don't know. He means looking around the room, as if trying to find something that isn't there. Also, you guys might be able to hear the fire truck going out in the background over there.
I heard something.
something.
Yeah. So, fire. Kidding.
Something's burning in California?
It's
What?
like,
Oh,
what?
what?
What in the world?
Huh?
Tal points
Huh?
at some, like, this is like a hole, remember, like, so it's like a wing, so it has like really
Yeah.
tall, like probably like 20 something foot ceilings, vaulted ceilings, pretty stuff. He points at space, a spot in space that is around 10, 11, 12 feet up, like over here.
Mm-hmm.
You guys look over there and see a nice ceiling, some windows, very nice windows, well crafted.
Can we attempt to see more?
There's
I
nothing
don't
to say.
know. Oh,
What are you pointing at?
I was up there. He turns his finger,
dissociating.
or he begins like moving his finger down to the table. The heroes are around here. There's a map. He taps or puts his the flat of his hand on the table. There's a map here. The voices of Vishnu was standing there. He points where Badger's at. Next to the voices of Vishnu was the Black Hand of Makar. On the opposite side, the Witch Knight. Yes, the Black Hand of Makar was the Riptide Raider. And he just begins going down the perimeter of this table, indicating where different answerers of the Ashen Call stood. It's coming back to me.
Where did he say he was?
12 feet up in the air or way over here. He was not at the table.
Yeah. Were you alone?
No. I had my brothers and sisters.
In arms or literal?
I suppose in arms.
Hmm.
But we all share. He grows quiet. What do we share? He looks at his own hands now, trying to remember what they shared.
Dahlia is the only one that knows, correct?
Yeah, she hasn't shared. She's like not fidgeting, but she's watching Tal intently. She's got her hands in her lap or something.
A shared purpose, presumably.
We did. But we had bonds of more than oaths. His hands close slowly, making fists, but they're not like super bold white knuckle. Just close. And I don't remember it.
I mean, this much is coming back already.
Now you guys can roll inside if you're interested.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Hell yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah, that tracks. That tracks Aroma trying to That
She
tracks.
took the bullet. Oh
Yeah.
god, you took
She's
the bullet.
shaking in her boots right
Ooh,
now.
1 in 20. 1 in
no,
20.
he's scary.
I like how you're sitting next to him too.
I know, right? I know.
That's
She just
why you
sorta
gotta
I
win.
regret my decision. I regret my decision.
Yeah.
Do you need to swap?
Oh my god.
I will give Falk advantage because of Irina. I don't need to give Badger advantage because he got a nat 20.
He cannot roll better.
Hell yeah.
So all of you except Roma.
That's a
Uh,
better result. Hell yeah.
The way Tal says that he doesn't remember, is probably the most you guys have ever heard in his voice for remorse or regret. And that's maybe, I don't know. But one of the potential first times you guys see why Tal is so focused on getting his memory back. Because he feels like he owes it to someone's to remember. Even if it does absolutely fucking nothing in the present. He don't remember. He don't.
We don't
Pathetic.
remember them, they're forgotten forever.
Maybe you don't remember, but like Dahlia says, you're remembering more each passing day, it feels like.
Yeah.
It's only a matter of time before that comes back to you too as well.
Silence. He's lost in thought.
And we'll let him stay there as Dahlia slowly turns to Eva. A while ago, you'd given me an offer to look into this. She puts her hand on the idol. Is that still on the table?
In a way it is. And in a way it isn't.
I know things have changed.
Considerably.
Nod.
I'm afraid I don't have any contact with the Ambitas or Oracles at the current moment. That
Not again.
contact left when Nimble left. She thinks for a moment, fishes around, and pulls out the good luck charm that Nimble left her. And puts it down on the table in a manner equivocal to someone putting a gun on the tabletop.
Why do I feel threatened by a good luck charm?
Nimble. I'm sure you're listening. I'm sure you've been listening. When duty affords you a moment, I would like to have a lengthy conversation with you. There is no climactic shaking of the good luck charm or anything of the sort. It is still and silent. She takes it and puts it back on, tucks it away. Good, nimble, accept my invitation. We can put our feelers in.
Thank you in advance. Yeah.
Don't thank me yet.
Thank you.
I said, no, no.
Before
Mina
it gets
just, like-
lost in detail. Oh, go ahead.
Mia just like patting her hands at the edge of the table, like, so.
But yeah, Dahlia will speak up in a minute. Seeing as we're mostly gathered, glance over at Caradoc and oh god, why can't I remember her name?
Hikari?
Takari.
You got it.
Before it gets lost, Jason asks that we consider his floral eminence in our planning. She'll look amongst the group. I don't know how much y'all are familiar with Quicksilver.
None at all.
Eh. Hmm.
Yeah, no, yeah, he hasn't never heard of it.
And even then, Quicksilver's like a more alchemical concoction, right?
If you're thinking of Mercury, that is not called Quicksilver in this world.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, like-
so you guys wouldn't have any connotation for it.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure, like, if in any way Jin would know, it's like, if it's not even, like, a naturally occurring thing, then he has literally no idea.
It's a nice host name.
Sure it is.
Somebody, right?
Let him cook.
It's a material that can be willed into hypothetically anything, but definitively weapons. And it can be used on anything.
Oh, like what
But-
happened earlier.
Nod. She'll bring up the vial that she has.
Would it become more of those flowers that we were told about?
I don't know if it would have the same effect.
Most likely not, but, well... That's Garth having knowledge, because he did mention that his power stems from the Clover Court, correct?
Mhm.
I mean, all the floral emanations do, technically.
Right. So, maybe it could...
That's a decent leap for you to make.
Well, Jin didn't hear that. That's entirely what Garth was contemplating.
But you still know, like, it's a floral.
Oh, yeah, actually, we did see the whole
Eminence.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
what I was saying. It's not a big leap for you to have made
Yeah.
the connection that his probably came from the Clover Court as well.
Right. And we know Tal has his own things, which is why... Yeah, no, they were talking about it during dinner. Well, if it was Tal's, I would agree, it most likely would not do much, but if it's from a floral eminence, it might at least be able to mimic it decently well.
Or would that make
Uh,
it even worse?
It might, I do not have the knowledge on this.
If these flowers themselves, which they're made from what? Or no, it's just they're made from metal, right?
They're called gunmetal oleanders. Whether or not they actually are made of that is...
Up to debate.
no, we don't have the blacksmith anymore to ask him.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
They are a metal flower of some type of metal.
Correct.
I'm certain. Well, I guess I can't be certain, but one would think that these oleanders that are, in a way, Deathwing's bane, come from the court as well, or at least are Eulonian in origin. If they can undo Deathwing's... Oh god, what is it called?
Cry of Terror or something?
Cry of Terror.
Yeah, it's called Cry of Terror.
Hey!
And that's how we got a name for the ability.
While still being Eulonian. I wouldn't be surprised if it would work in this case as well. It's not harming him.
But it's helping everyone else.
It's rejecting the
My,
secrets.
oh my.
Hmm?
You're endeavoring, aren't you? Pathfinder.
Surprising no one, the Nightshades are fucking sneaking around.
He's not sneaky. He told you guys he'd come find you guys later.
We brought the lady.
Them all.
Yes!
Hell yeah!
Okay.
I must applaud your work ethic, Pathfinders.
Go on.
I'm just gonna move over here. I'm just gonna move over here.
We know they dramatically walk over.
Yeah, they walk up. They walk up
To the beat.
Yep.
to the beat. Yeah, totally to the beat. the beat that none of us can hear.
But we can feel it.
In fairness,
Yeah.
we only have a net.
Valley too. Valley too. Introductions.
Yes,
Pathfinders, this is Lady Cordelia Elsa of the Order of Daisies. A pleasure and honor, Pathfinders.
Lady?
Take your hat, my lady.
And I like yours. In fact, he smiles as she turns her gaze from you towards Tao. It looks like a number of us are sharing a certain tricorn pattern. Hal squints at her, like almost trying to see if he recognizes her in some capacity. You're Riza's friend. Was, still am. Depends on who you ask. He turns his gaze to Lord Damon like, yeah, that's not surprising. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, fair enough. It seems you are conspiring to use Night Prospect Jason's frail eminence to make more Oleanders.
The theory
Interesting. Let me know if you arrive at any conclusion.
Do you have any insight that might prove useful?
I have my doubts on its success.
Because it originates from a son of Derlahan.
As do the Oleanders of legend. So that begets the question, no? If all these crafts are made similar in the grand scale of things, how come only some of them are effective? Even with your quicksilver, the end product is the same. Made by a son of Derlahan.
Which means there's some aspect to the Oleanders we aren't privy to that makes them different.
Correct.
Or something inherent to the smith.
Potentially. If they too were beset by the witch queen, like you, Garador Morsessian, then perhaps that is the reason why their craft is impactful.
Cringes
If.
at that.
Oh.
If. I'm afraid to say there is no conspiracy of secrecy on this matter. We do not know. How goes your planning? I wanted to check in on you.
It goes well besides. Are we to believe you don't already know what we discussed in the gazebo?
I was caught up on it. But, it does sound like other things happened afterwards. as evidenced by the presence of an Ash Warden's projection.
Projection.
Is that not Prophet?
Oh, right.
Yeah, Prophet wasn't actually here.
Prophet didn't show up just to say fuck y'all.
I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what? Is there a projection here with us? No.
Is the projection in the room? In the room of us, Lord Demo? Are you a
I thought
projection, you fucking invader?
I thought for some
Projection
reason
can,
for a
in
second
fact,
that he was
hurt
going to say
you.
something about Tal. I was like, oh no.
I'm projecting!
Falk will motion over towards Badger. We secured transport northwards.
Ah, well bien. And it is Ash Warden transport, so that will be particularly expeditious.
Fastest.
Perfect. Indeed. Your hunt will be taking you to the north. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, nod.
Nip
Show
activity.
you, or... He rolls his hand. By all means, love.
Oh, they're so cute.
We have an expedition coming back from the north. The far north. The frozen reaches of it. I've spoken to one of my friends, whose sister is the knight errant of that expedition. They've already been rerouted to Pax Relia. I imagine you all will get there into the region faster than them. But if you need support, they'll be up there. A whole contingent of knights, who I assure you, having been freshly hardened and inured by the freezing cold, will find defending their homeland a warm shield, no matter their endeavor. So if you need support, it's there.
When we make contact, to whom should we direct our requests to?
Commander Cullen, an acquaintance of mine. Though there is a non-0% chance she would send her second. Their champion, Sir Oran. Either name will suffice if you guys need to make contact.
Understood.
Is there anything else we might render aid with, Pathfinders? You are our winning horse in this matter, as decreed by the Clover Court. Well, we really decreed, Lord Damon. Such suspicion. I've had a
Oh,
rough past couple of days. I'm sure
And
you have.
And you do that little chuckle before you say some things. It makes it sound like you're about to lie to us.
It is in my nature.
Yeah, that one there.
Perfect. Please keep picking up on that chuckle.
Perfect, please keep mentioning it. Go on.
Yes, fall into my false tell. Yes. But to your question, Eva. She frowns. It was. And I assure you, it was equally surprising to all of us when we first got the news. And I think Caspian was even a little disappointed. But it happened. We live in reality. He had to do his duty and bite his tongue and allow you all to go upon your quest. And we are to facilitate that quest. So my question remains. Is there anything we can do to render assistance? You have transportation covered from the sounds of it. You have a plan of searching. That is good. And should you complete your searching, you will have leads and ideally the flowers that will allow one to combat Deathwing on more equal footing.
And all of it, I fear, would be for naught. For when we finally come to blows with Deathwing, I fear that a number of us, the majority, don't have implements fit to slay a beast of that caliber.
He scans across you all, potentially.
In many fairy tales, the few I've heard, the hero typically has some magical implement, some righteous weapon.
Then let us hope your Emperor provides. For us to commandeer any house's relics would be ineffectual, as you are not their sworn. You are not their blood kin. But I will put out a request and see what other crafters' parishes can muster. But if nothing else, you might consult Mercer. Eruditions do have a proclivity of magical equipment after all.
Ask Mercer then.
Alternatively, you could ask your Ashwarden friends. I'm sure they have some dirty tricks up their sleeve, as is their occupation. What else?
Anything else we might need?
Potions.
Yeah.
Lots of them. Good ones.
Yeah?
Do you have a map of the northern regions?
Fucking
We do.
yes.
Oh.
Although